Well, right now, tens of thousands of gamers are converging in downtown Indianapolis for GenCon. This was the scene this morning as they began packing the halls of the Indiana Convention Center.
That's in addition to the One Direction concert tomorrow night at Lucas Oil Stadium and an Indian game as well. The Now's Mike Pelton is live downtown with what you can look forward to as IMPD gets ready for the big crowds in our city. Mike, what's happening right now?
And we're live out front of the convention center where you can buy all the swag you want. T-shirts, hats, you name it, as record crowds are expected here the next few days. And look, IMPD says if they can handle an Indy 500 and a Super Bowl, they can handle this. Although GenCon is ever growing, this year spilling out front of the convention center over onto Georgia Street. Police, though, say they're ready for any problems that pop up.
Sure, I'll do that.
At GenCon, it's a story of winners.
I can trade 2 cards in for a wood, right?
And losers. Battled out on tabletop.
Nothing compares to this.
Gamers from across the country and around the world.
We're expecting, more than we actually had last year, so somewhere maybe 50, 60,000.
It's large scale, and we are very comfortable with large scale events.
IMPD says plans are in place to make sure the trouble stays on the table.
We have our overt, or what you call uniform personnel, as well as our covert officers.
Officer Christopher Wilburn says GenCon doesn't usually produce problems. After all, do these look like troublemakers? But you never know.
There are people who come who want to just have fun downtown and enjoy the downtown atmosphere, and then there are people who come down to disrupt peace. And for those people, we have a special message for don't come down, obviously.
But in a room filled with Nerf guns, wooden swords, even this gigantic hammer, some people say they might be able to defend themselves. After all, would you mess with Legolas?
I'm expert in hand-to-hand combat. I've taken down entire armies of Uru guys, orcs, goblins.
Nerf guns that I modify.
Kyle Lawrence says he's practically working security for free.
My character that I've developed is actually a sheriff, so...
So you're not worried about anything going down here?
No, we got it under control.
And police say they, too, have this under control. Now, Ticketmaster did send out a notice to those attending the One Direction concert tomorrow night, trying to give people a heads up that downtown Indy will be very, very busy over the next few days. When it comes to traffic and parking, plan accordingly. Live downtown this afternoon, Mike Pelton for the Now Indy.